We're doing it differently this time. It is so beautiful. We give up. They didn't deliver it. I don't know where half my clothes are. A secret part of the house I haven't shown you yet. That was a lot of cleaning. Oh dear. Good morning, everybody. I'm not even gonna try and wear proper clothes today because I don't know where half my clothes are, and the ones that we had in the suitcase, I don't know what I was thinking. I put like a couple dresses in there, but no tights, and just like one pair of leggings. So I've just resorted to pajamas for today because they're clean and they're comfortable. Today is an exciting day because we have one of the beds arriving. So we ordered a bed. We ordered 2 beds back in like November when we thought we were moving in November. And then we had to call them and say, could you please hold the delivery? And finally it's being delivered today. This bed is for the spare bedroom. And the reason that we ordered them online is because we thought we were moving in at Christmas and we wanted to have beds for people to stay, because back then in Cornwall we were in like tier 1 and you were allowed to have people over. It was you know, a very limited lockdown rules, and then obviously we didn't move house, so that all went out the window, and the rules changed for Christmas anyway, so we wouldn't have been able to have people stay over anyway. We wanted something straight away, so we ordered a bed from Loaf, which I'm really excited for. It looks like an absolutely gorgeous bed. And then we also have ordered one from a website called like the Sleep Shop or something, and that's coming tomorrow. That's our bed. Today though, before they arrive, the job is to clear out the hallway, because since I last talked to you yesterday, we had a really long work day to try and catch up to make sure we're not missing anything and organise March. And that meant we didn't really do much. We didn't do any moving stuff yesterday. So the hallway remains as it was, and so does the living room and utility. So that's my priority. Ignore the washing machine in the background. I'm gonna clear the hallway now so that they can get up the stairs, and also try and tackle the utility room, because every morning when I feed the pets, I'm climbing over everything. So let's get going.
Something's wrong, I waited up, wounds on my feet. Where will you be? Flickering through memories, the Polaroids yellowed in the sun, longing to be seen. So come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Stars are bright, they call you up just to hear your voice on the machine. Nothing will be like it.
All this is now clean and scrubbed, and I also cleaned the windows because they were pretty gross. I mean, they're still bad. That's one of the first things we're going to do, is get someone to help us sort out all the windows. At least it's not like really dirty anymore when I cleaned the toilet. So that's hugely successful, and our bed just arrived in one of the rooms, so let's go look at the bed. So it's from Loaf, here it is. I think usually they assemble it for you, but because of COVID they're not. Well, that's a bit ripped up.
Yeah, he said the box is a bit damaged, but inside will be fine. If it's not fine, just let them know. But
we're going to assemble that, I think, at some point, so we actually have a bed. But all that hard work, now it's time for some lunch, because that was a lot of cleaning and I'm hungry. Good morning, everybody. So yesterday I managed to do the utility as you saw, which feels so much better. And we also organised everything that needs to go in the attic. Alex was hard at work doing other bits on a secret part of the house I haven't shown you yet, which I will get to eventually. Today we've just had a sort of house meeting going through all the stuff that we want to do to the house. I'm going to make a full video once we've shown you the house in full. We're going to do a tour and we're going to do a video all about what we're planning to renovate in this house, because I thought that would be really fun. Before we begin, I just wanted to share like some of the things we're doing now that's like slightly different. I use Trello for work and I've made a Trello board just for the house, and I've added like all of the rooms with lists of things that we want to do, so it's going to really help us stay organised. Highly recommend doing that, as silly or tedious as it seems. It really has cleared my head and made me understand what needs to be done like immediately, because it needs redecorating or it needs work. For example, our windows, they need to be done pretty much straight away because half of them don't open, and it needs looking after before they get any more damaged, basically. With our previous house, we were learning, so lots of the things that we did were a bit disorganised. We maxed out our budget. We largely like underestimated how much money it would cost, and then we'd end up spending all of our money on one project and then have to wait until like next month or the month after to do the project that we'd wanted to do, and then we would end up living with our house in a mess downstairs for too long because we were waiting. I don't want to do that again. The idea is that this Trello board is going to help me stay organised. We can get all of the quotes for all the jobs that are needed to be done straight away, and then that means that we can calculate our budget for phase one, and then we can calculate our budget for the future, save up for it, and also manage our time better with work, because we do work from home, we work for ourselves. And this morning I've rang a couple people. So I've rang Cornwall wood burners, who did our wood burner in our last house, to look at our fireplace because we want to do something in there. I've rang some window companies for some site surveys so that they can tell us, you know, how much it will cost to restore the windows. And I've also rang the guy about the boiler. Also, I'm going to ring our builder because we need to dog-proof the garden, because there are definitely spots which Roxy can get out of. And also we need to be doing some stuff in the garden. I will talk about this in another video. I'm not going to tell you all the renovations we need to do straight away, but we're doing it differently this time, and hopefully things will be much simpler. This kitchen, I'm so excited that it is so beautiful, and I thought that we would have to do more renovations than we actually have to do, because when you view a house, we only viewed it twice when we made an offer. So we viewed it once, made an offer, and then we viewed it again, I think in October, just to sort of have a look again. And you only look at this room for like 3 minutes or 2 minutes, and then you leave, and you don't really have time to fully take it in. So I wasn't aware of how good the units were and the work surfaces, and I was thinking maybe we're going to have to change all the units. Maybe they're like beyond repair because they looked a bit worn down. And also the work surfaces, I was like, oh, I'm not sure about those. They're not very nice. I think I'm going to change them. But now I've looked, I'm actually changing my mind and thinking about how there's so little to do in here apart from just like decorative things. So like painting and doing a bit of sanding, adding some extra storage. And it's going to be a really lovely renovation that's not going to cost too much money, and it's going to really like transform the room in a way that like fits what I need without it having to be just, you know, crazy amounts of work, which I'm so happy about, because it means the kitchen can be like done really quickly, and the kitchen is obviously my domain. Let the renovations begin. It is finally time that we did this room. It's been sitting like this since Saturday or Friday when we moved in. It's now Wednesday, and there's boxes everywhere, and there's only like a small area in the sofa that I can sit down. So time to clean all of the shelves so we can put everything on them and actually make this room habitable and figure out where the sofas are gonna go. I'm a bit lost at exactly where the furniture is gonna go, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. this is where I'm at currently. These shelves, I've just shoved everything on there. It's not how it's gonna stay. Alex needs to help me with all the electrics and all the gadgets. And then around here, we've just got more stuff. We're gonna change the fireplace. We're gonna get Cornwall wood burners round because they did our previous fireplace and we just want them to evaluate the fireplace, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be something lovely hiding behind there, because we've got a lovely fireplace in the kitchen, and then where the Arga is, there obviously was a fireplace. And also in the utility there's a fireplace, so it makes sense that there would be 4 of them. But we'll see. I'm gonna get Alex to help me try and arrange where the furniture is gonna go, because I'm not a fan of the setup currently. It's like we're sitting in a line. Yeah, we need to figure out where the TV is gonna go. I think it's gonna go above the fireplace, but again, that depends on how the fireplace turns out. Sorry for not vlogging since earlier. I thought that I would carry on and move all the furniture in the living room. However, the day went on, had some work to do, haven't got round to it, but it means that the living room's now like, I think everything in here belongs in here, and Alex and I just need to set up the TV stuff and yeah, connect everything up, and then that means that this room will be done and we can decide where the furniture's gonna go, and then we just need to put all the stuff in the hallway in the attic. Just crazy how it never ends, and every day I'm like, gotta do all this stuff, and then I end up, hello Rosie, I end up like doing some work and then walking Roxy and then having lunch and then doing like thinking about renovations, and then the day's gone. So we'll get it done by the end of the week, I'm sure. Hello Rosie, next to the big box. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video for more moving content. Hopefully in the next video I will show you what the living room, like the setup we choose, like we'll lay out. Maybe you could leave some suggestions, though actually by the time, no, don't. We can, because we could always change it. Because last house we had the living room set up one way and then one of you suggested to move it, and that's how we ended up having it. So yeah, let us know if you have any suggestions, but I'll show you what we end up doing in the next video, and we'll hopefully get started upstairs on the wardrobe stuff, because I've got to put all my clothes away and all my beauty stuff away. I will probably end this video with a time lapse of us putting the bed up, because it did arrive, and then we can have a lovely night's sleep in our new bed, which will be exciting and won't be on the floor anymore. But yeah, yeah, I'll cut to that clip because I don't know why I keep on saying but yeah. So either they've not delivered one of the sets of legs, or it's hidden somewhere amongst all this packaging, but basically there are like 6 legs that go on this one and there's none for this one, so great. We give up, they didn't deliver it. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes in the next video. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, bye.